Good morning. This is Math 6-5, Lesson 116. It is the last lesson for the week, even though it's a Thursday. This lesson is looking at thousandths, and there's 3 parts to this. So let's take a look. The first part is reviewing what the thousandths place is. We all know this is the tens place where the 1 is. The 2 is in the ones place. We have the decimal point. If you remember the 3, this is your tenths. 4 is in hundredths. Remember, hundredths is spelled like hundred, but with a THS. So if I put another number here, which I didn't leave a whole lot of room for, which place is this? This is the thousandths, the THS at the end. So 5 is in the thousandths place. So in example 1, they want you to use words to write 12, the decimal point, 6, a 2, and a 5. So we would say this is 12. Remember, our decimal point is and. This number is said 625, and the 5 is in that thousandths place. So let's write that down in words. We have 12 and 625. Gonna run out of room. Thousandths. So just like we would say it, 12 and 625 thousandths. All right, so that's how you would write it using words. In example 2, they want you to write 0.500 as a reduced fraction. Now remember, the zeros at the end don't change the value. This is still 5/10ths, right? Or 500 thousandths. So if I reduce, I divide by 100 over 100. Or we can cancel out zeros to make it look easier, whichever way you like. But this is what we're really doing. We're dividing by 100 over 100, which would leave us with that 5/10ths. Now 5/10ths can be reduced more because they're both divisible by 5. So this ends up being 1/2. Now if you look at a number line, 0 to 1,000, halfway between 0 and 1,000 is what number? 1,000 divided by 2 is 500. So 500 thousandths is equal to 1/2. All right, so our next paper here. Example 3, they want you to round 6 and 345 thousandths to the nearest whole number. What we really need to do is look at this number in the tenths place. Halfway between 6 and 7 on a number line would be here, which would be 6.5, 6 and 5/10ths. So 6 and 3/10ths is less than 6.5. If it's 6 with a 5 or more numbers after it, it would be rounded up to 7, but because 3 is less than 5, 3/10ths is less than 5/10ths, the answer is 6. All right, if you have any questions, I will be on Discord.